More classic audio from the Radio Vault.
February 10, 1891. The phonograph, the most marvelous of all the extraordinary inventions of the great inventor Edison, was exhibited for the first time in Auckland on this day. It was subsequently reported that following the function, liquid refreshments were served. 40 years later, the music was brighter, and the liquid refreshments were still flowing. And today, well, what would a party be without records, a radiogram, and a bottle of Innis lemonade? Innis lemonade, the same lemonade that was enjoyed in Edison's day. Because ever since 1887, that's 82 years ago, New Zealanders have been enjoying Innis lemonade for its consistent flavour, its exceptional taste. 4 glasses and more from every big bottle too. So if you've a get-together coming up, don't forget to include Innis lemonade on your guest list. Innis Tartan.
Hey baby, are you feeling a little thirsty? We're enjoying a little Innis Tartan right now, as a matter of fact. It's 24 and a half before 8 o'clock. This is Hauraki Radio. Cheers.
Cheers.
Peter T will be on air at 8 o'clock tonight. Alison, of course, I Have Loved Me a Man was the big record, you know, winning the Golden Disc Award and everything else, which made you really big time in this country.
Yes.
But it wasn't released overseas because of
Morgana
King's
King's, yes.
rendition.
Well, we thought that it'd be better not to release it.
Yeah.
After such a long period on the charts, it would have been pretty hard for me to let it, make it go again.
So the first single that was released over there was
Don't Come Any Closer.
Don't Come Any Closer. Thought we'd spit it in right now. Allison Durbin, our special guest on the show, and No, Don't Come Any Closer. That was the first record that was released across the Tasman in Australia for Allison. How did the record perform, Allison?
Well,
I caught her with a mouthful of chips.
it went very, very well. It went up to about... Excuse me.
Would you like me to read a commercial while you eat?
No, it's all right. It went up to about number 5. Why do you have to read a commercial?
No, I don't mind.
Oh, no, it did very, very well for me
They're
there.
only paying for the show. Number 5, did it? This is in Melbourne again.
That's right. And Adelaide and Brisbane.
I'm sorry.
Yes, so there.
20 and a half before 8 o'clock. Ladies, why not hire a sewing machine from Hirepool for all those odd mending jobs?
Because I can't sew, Rick.
Is that right? Well, Hirepool Rental Centre will probably have someone to teach you. They really are. They're a very progressive company. Hirepool hire most anything. This is Hauraki.
The fastest thing in the air.
24-hour excitement. Bobby Gentry and Glenn Campbell. How does that combination sound to you, Alison?
It sounds beautiful, Rick. They're my favourites.
Are they? This is a
Yeah.
great album. The album of Bobby Gentry and Glenn Campbell. I thought would feature this track. Time is 16 before 8 o'clock. That is the Bobby Gentry Glenn Campbell album, which is released by Capitol, which is pretty cool.
Wasn't that lovely, Rick?
Beautiful. Little Green Apples is another track I think
I
you're
love
going
that
to
too.
It's fabulous,
Got the
isn't
harmony
it?
on it, yeah.
The album's locally released, and the track we featured for you there was called Morning Glory.
Oral Tone, the take anywhere breath freshener. Oral Tone's aromatic spice oils help banish odor-producing bacteria in the mouth. Oral Tone, liquid drops and tablets. They come in small, flat plastic bottles and packs to fit easily into pocket, purse, glove box, or handbag. Oral Tone, tremendous effect and very economical, 59 cents at your chemist. Mentone Pharmaceuticals Limited, Auckland.
Time is 15 before 8 o'clock. Our special guest on the show is lovely Allison Durbin.
Know how you can make your jug of beer taste even better? Just add a cool quart of Guinness goodness and make 8 perfect half and halves. Say, try a Guinness school tonight. A quart of Guinness, a jug of beer, half fill your glasses with Guinness, and top with your favourite beer. What a way to take that great Guinness goodness. Guinness half and halves. Seems to make your favourite beer taste even better.
Time exactly 7:45, and you're on Good Guy Radio. Allison, your new record. We had to get to it. We've been spinning in most of the records that have been released. Tell us a little about it.
Well, this is a record called He's Bad, Bad, Bad.
That clanging in the background is her award, her Pop Pole Award. She's got around the microphone, and it's brass. That's just to prove it's
Not
real.
anymore. Anyway,
With the microphone.
I recorded this in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And with Howard Gable, who produced my records out here too. And it's going to be released there on the 25th. And I thought it was going to be released here also. I thought that when I arrived back, like the other day, that would be released.
Yeah.
Not for the Golden Disc because it's not eligible. Because
And you were pleasantly surprised to find that Sha La La Lee was
yes,
released.
which is an LP track.
It's 14 before 8 o'clock. All right, we've gathered the fact you're upset about this record being released, but let's talk about your new record still. Soul. Soul is, of course, comes to us from America. It's very, very big over there. It's obviously pretty big in Australia because this is a soul-sounding record, isn't it?
It's very big in Australia at the moment, and I thought that, it'd be a bit different from anything I've done so far.
Yep.
And I took it round to all the, DJs in Australia, the top, Stan Rofe and that, and they've all predicted it my biggest record over there yet, so I just hope it does well for me.
Do you know when it'll be released here?
Well, your guess is as good as mine at the moment.
All right, let's put it in anyway. He's bad, bad, bad. We know it's his. It's Allison Durbin.
He's bad, bad, bad. He's just as mean as he.
It's a real soul sound, isn't it? The new Allison Durbin single. We don't know when it'll be released. We were spinning in the flip side of the record last night, and I hate to say it, that's the commercial side I know, but I think I dig the flip side a little better.
Well, in my taste of music, the flip side is my favourite, Rick, but, the other side is more commercial because of, really, I think the punchline, bad, 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 and it's got a more soul feel. This is more of a late night, lazy feeling, am I the same girl? And I like it myself.
Let's have a listen to it. Am I the Same Girl? Some beautiful brass in this particular side. I think that's enormous, that side. I love it. I love it very much. That's the B side of the record. It's called Am I the Same Girl? Very, very good.
I don't know, are you?
I don't know. I think I've been set up. Get off the roof, Rick! 7 before 8. You're on Hauraki, number 1 in New Zealand. We mentioned beforehand the fact that possibly overseas, what you were to do. And you said you were going to go to England last week, but
yes,
it sort of didn't eventuate. What about any future plans for, trips overseas?
Well, I'd like to go to England next year, Rick, now that I'm not going to go this year. And mainly to learn something, to learn a bit about the business overseas rather than just Australia and New Zealand, and watch big stars, Dusty Springfield and people like the Silverback. And I've got the contacts to be able to go in and watch their actual TV shows and all of this, And I think that it's very important that once you start to break into the overseas scene, you've got to know what it's all about, really, and what they're going to like. Because just because in one country they like, one thing, doesn't mean they're going to like it in England, you know.
This is true.
And it'll be a great help if I ever want to sort of go over to America, if I learn a bit,
Why does everyone pick England first in preference to the States?
Well, I think that England is a pop scene, Isn't America's a lot more clubs, isn't it, really? And
yeah, fair enough.
I've got sort of plenty of time for that yet, so I thought I'd go to England and learn a bit first.
Special guest on the show is Allison Durbin at 6 before 8.
Humpty Dumpty drove into a wall. There was nothing left of his car at all. He didn't trust dealers, but he needed the wheels. Then the Wizard of Oz said, "Try Hornsby. Good deals."
Sure enough, with the minimum fuss, Humpty bought himself a beauty from Hornsby Cars Limited. He chose a Gypsy from their range of Land Rovers, Jeeps and performance cars. You can trust Hornsby Cars, 3048 Great North Road, Newland.
Yes, well, you can catch her show from 9 till 12, Monday through to Friday. It's 5 before 8.
Make it a tea-happy winter. Join the party set. Wintertime's fun time. Dances, barbecues, tea-ins, and swing-along parties. Teas where the action is. Hot tea punches, peppermint pop tea, ski tea, hot fruity tea punch. Wintertime's party time. Time for tea. Go fun, go excitement this winter. Join the tea set.
I join.
Fantastic sound. The new foundations. Why do you build me up, Buttercup?
Why do you build me up, buttercup, baby? Just let me down, let me down.
Released by the Pie Record people are called Why Do You Build Me Up, Buttercup. It's 2.5 before 8 o'clock, and thank you very, very much, Allison, for co-comparing the show.
Thank
for
you
2
very much,
hours.
Rick.
We were very lucky, weren't we, to have all that time with you. Okay, and I hope things go well for you. She's having a bit of a rest before she goes back to Australia, to Melbourne, and I hope it's a cool scene over. And thanks very much for being on the show.
Thank you, Rick.
want you to stick around for the Peter T Show. We'll be on at 8 o'clock tonight, okay? Loved your company, been a ball and all, and you be good like you know you should, and we'll catch you tomorrow right after the news at 6 o'clock.